Well, hello, greetings, welcome to the hike. Going off the beaten path here at Canaveral Marshes Conservation Area. Such a great place to roam by the St. Johns River here in Titusville, Florida. That's right, here on the eastern side of Florida in Brevard County. And it's a really interesting place out here. Many layers of history along with this scenic wilderness to explore and learn about the past here. So let's take a walk into the wilderness. Are you ready? Let's do this. Here we are, out on the floodplain. Open areas out here. Very beautiful, peaceful. Wind blowing through here. Just feels great to be out exploring in this area. Now, during the early 1900s, they were going to build a canal through this area known as the Addison Canal. In fact, they started construction on the canal. And eventually the construction ceased and they never completed the canal, and thankful for that, because it would have been an ecological disaster. It would have forever changed the landscape and the habitat out here. And one of the goals of building this canal was to help drain all these marshlands around us. Such a beautiful place today. Nature has prevailed and we can enjoy these areas. Takes you back to old Florida being out here. We got a ways to go. Let's keep exploring. Getting wet out here. Welcome to the swamp. Just had to cross some water back there along this trail, and it didn't look very deep. Once you start walking through it and get out into the middle, you start to sink into the mud. And it's all part of the adventure. Made it through. We are hiking onward. Like that to this area, and this may be part of the Addison Canal. I'm not positive, but I think it is. And there's a bridge here that crosses over this waterway here onto a tramway or an area that's built up there right next to this canal. So we can explore that, try to cross this bridge. It's not in the best of conditions currently. So let's go see if we can cross over. wild boars out here. Keeping my distance. There's a whole family of them up there just ahead. Just some of the wildlife I've been seeing out here exploring these woods. Adds to the experience. Now we're taking a walk back into history. Walking onto this Indian mound. And the Addison tribe and Joro Indians may have lived in this area long ago, over 1,000 years ago. There are many tribes throughout Florida, throughout the generations. Simply amazing. Standing here in this area of the wilderness, you can just sense the past at this mound. The sun is shining through the trees here. Nice breeze flowing through the area. So nice to be out here. Very active place in the distant past, but very peaceful and calm today. Let's explore around this area now. Just up ahead is the St. Johns River floodplain. The natives built their mounds, tall mounds, large mound complexes all along the St. Johns River valley in the floodplain. It's amazing to still see some of these places that exist today after all these years. Now, this mound would have been much taller in the past. It looked very different. Walking along the base of this mound opens up into the floodplain here. Amazing. It just goes on for miles. Now, there's still a lot of water in this area, but it's drying out currently. But much of this area floods out during certain times of the year. And so you can see why natives would have built their mounds high up above these areas. Let's go into the hammock. Seeing some pottery fragments scattered throughout the area. Lots of shells. Really interesting. It's very interesting. You can see some pottery fragments here and shells scattered around this area of the mound. So you see, the Native American Indians built these mounds up over many generations. It took a long time to form these mounds and middens.